quick intro to Capricorn. Capricorn is often a misunderstood sign, touted as boring or fuddy-duddy. Sure, there are some who may exhibit these qualities, but usually there is so much more to you. As structured and serious as you are, your sign is also often highly spiritual and deeply wise, as well as pragmatic and grounded. This is a rare combination indeed. And yes, you are ambitious and very successful. However, success depends on the person. Success for you may mean starting your own business or having a home that you can raise a family in. Or it can mean having enough money to travel the world. And the success comes only through incredibly hard work, often achieved later in your life, usually after 30 years old. Many of your sign find their footing around this time, and as if to make up for lost time, you become very successful very quickly. This is mainly due to your steady, slow climb to the top. Like the mountain goat, you slowly make your way up the steepest slopes. Even when you slip, you find a new way to carry on. You'll often have experiences of being at the top with nowhere else left to go. It is at this time when you start a new journey. Your competence and capability make you indispensable, no matter where you go in life, dear Capricorn. And as for boring, well, your sign can often be the most fun around. However, you do it in a responsible way, working hard and making sure all your duties and to-do lists are ticked off. After this, you really let your hair down and have a ball. Your dry, dark humor often takes many people by surprise. You of all people know just how to laugh at yourself and your insecurities. Your symbol is a very interesting one, Capricorn. Some depict you as the goat, but most depict your sign as half goat, half fish. This creature is called the sea goat. It is linked to the Sumerian god of water and wisdom. He is also known as the god of intelligence, crafts, magic, and water. These wonderful mystic qualities explain why many a Capricorn are often so spiritual, wise, and deep. You're not just the boring sign that people describe you as. The goat half represents your hardiness, your inner strength, and your ability to keep climbing. The fish part indicates your feelings tucked away beneath you. You have strong emotions masked by the goal orientation of the goat. The split can also show how you may often be torn by duty and responsibility over your feeling nature. You need to bring them into balance. Element of Capricorn. The element that represents your sign is Earth. As an Earth sign, you are practical and grounded, cautious, methodical, slow to act, and wonderful at building a strong physical foundation. Security and stability are important to you in life as in material success. You're a sign that is an achiever and business matters comes easily to you. You're able to take an idea and thoroughly ground it in reality. As Earth, you are reliable and steadfast, patient, and can be very sensual. However, you may be too caught up in the material world at times. You may also be rather hard and even stony or rigid, so to speak. It is important for you to soften and learn to become vulnerable at times. Your earth element may make you miss the emotional and spiritual side of life if you don't take care of these things. Ruling planet of Capricorn. Your ruling planet is powerful Saturn, a planet that some hate and some love. For you, Saturn is a positive planet, and although it will test and challenge you, it tends to be the reason why you're so successful. Saturn makes you work hard for what you achieve, and it makes the rewards last. In Greek mythology, Saturn is associated with Kronos, the god of time. This is why your sign tends to mature a little later in life and why things tend to take so much time to achieve. Saturn is a limiting planet. It's a planet of karma, but also a planet of growth and maturity. It's not easy to be ruled by Saturn. When you're young, you may suffer from insecurities and fears, though these qualities develop into wisdom and responsibility when you're older. Capricorn birthstone. The birthstone associated with your sign is a beautiful garnet. It is associated with success and transformation. The garnet is a stone that helps with these goals in life, but it also assists you to feel secure, safe, and held as you make your way in life. Loving this video so far? Please hit subscribe and turn on your notifications so that you won't miss a video whenever we update. Key traits of a Capricorn. Strengths of a Capricorn. Your greatest strength is your wisdom. This takes time to develop, but is already inside you as part of who you are at birth. Your wisdom and level-headedness help you stay grounded in times of chaos. The traits also make you someone who others will look to as a leader and as an authority in life. Your other great strength is your sense of responsibility. No matter how difficult the problem, you're more than capable of shouldering on the burden of it. Never do you crumble under the pressure, at least outwardly. And finally, another gift is your pragmatism. Never one to get swept away by an airy-fairy idea, you always manage to keep both feet firmly on terra firma. The fact that you view life with a sense of realism is what makes you someone who others respect and take seriously. Challenges of Capricorn. One of the things you'll have to overcome is your insecurity and feeling of not being good enough. No matter how much you achieve in the outside world, you need to work on building your inner world and cultivate a sense of personal security. It is best for you to learn to value yourself and love yourself even more. You may also need to tie this in with another weakness, which is an overemphasis on external achievement and material wealth. Though these things are important to you, try not to place so much value on them. Once again, bring the focus on your inner world too. And finally, something to work on can be your rigidity and need to control things. Try and let go. Let life lead a little, and then you will see how much simpler things become. Realize that your strong grip won't make you fail or fall. It will only serve to help you. Love and sexuality for the Capricorn. You're not a sign that opens up easily to love, Capricorn. It takes a great deal of time for you to trust someone enough to let them in. Even then, you open up very carefully and cautiously, fearing to be hurt or taken advantage of. However, when you trust and settle in, you make a faithful, committed, and dutiful partner. You're someone who will go to the end of the earth to make their loved one feel taken care of. You're also very sensual, though you may appear reserved on the surface. The sensuality extends to your sexual life. You are a sign that takes things slow, respecting the other person's desires and needs. As the relationship deepens, you let go a little more and can be quite the wildcat, though you prefer to keep that as private as possible. You love to bring the romance in, so a good date prior to getting physical is important for you. Capricorn friends and family. As a friend, you're incredibly loyal and steadfast. Just like in all your relationships, friendships last a long time in your world, often since childhood. Although you'll have ups and downs, you generally keep people around. You may be a staunch, grounded companion. You're someone who always has the level head and is the leader, so your friends look to you for guidance. Of course, you happily lead the way and with little effort. Your friends also know how much fun you can be, how funny you are, and how you suffer from vulnerabilities just like everyone else. With family, you're just as loyal. Though you may have had issues with your father, you yourself often make a wonderful and responsible parent, though usually very late in life. Some Capricorns have a very strong relationship with their fathers. However, you may at least once have to wrestle for authority. Capricorn career and money. Career is one of the most, if not the most important topic in your life. You'll work hard your whole life, perhaps in a few different jobs or industries, and you'll always find yourself somewhere at the top. Being a manager, head of department, or CEO comes easily to you. Your biggest problem is boredom once you reach that point. Hence, starting your own thing is often the most desirable for you, partly due to it always being a challenge, which you need. It's also partly due to your inability to function under a boss. You're someone who is comfortable with authority, though when working for someone, your need to control things and call the shots can cause a bit of drama, which you hate. Financially, you're often very wealthy, though this, to many, come later in life. Your great challenge is that you amass wealth while at the same time amassing debt. It is possible you have many loans for your various businesses, cars, and homes. If this fails, you may become quite stressed under the pressure, though you usually recover fast. Signs most compatible with Lady Capricorn. You expect to be treated as a lady, and for many of you, you like tradition. A man who is a gentleman, opens the doors for you, and pays the bills feels like someone worthy of your loyalty and commitment. You may experiment with casual dating, but prefer something more tangible. Most Capricorn women like the idea of getting married. Your partner has to be wise, ambitious, successful, and not to be threatened by your career. A Lady Capricorn is best matched with an ambitious Scorpio, an equally successful Capricorn, a structured Aquarius, a strong Leo. Signs most compatible with a male Capricorn. It's important for the woman you choose not to get angry over the amount of work. You need someone who will support and understand your dedication to your career. You need a strong rock. It is best for you to be with someone who believes in you and encourages you, offering you nurturing to balance your sometimes hardness. The ideal woman for you also needs to be classy and stylish, and you tend to go for someone who is comfortable in a traditional female role, though you don't mind someone who is ambitious either. Your sign goes well with a nurturing Cancer, a supportive Pisces, a strong Scorpio, a grounded Taurus.